evening, and a very, very warm welcome to another Friday spiritual lecture. And if you haven't joined me before, every week we work with a motto for a few days, and then I come along, discuss it a bit more, and channel some light language to help us to embrace the energy of the motto. And in the past week, we've been working with the motto, I no longer argue for my limitations. Why on earth would we argue to keep a limitation? But we do. We constantly fight to stay small. We expend our energy, our time, in order to prove almost to the world that I can't do something. It used to drive me crazy when I'd hear, youngsters saying, oh no, I can't do that. And I think, you haven't even lived a life yet in which so much disappointment has hit you, which often happens as we get older, and already they're saying, no, I can't. We need to believe in ourselves. We need to know that we've got the most amazing energy, we have the most amazing capabilities, but that every time we turn around to ourselves, we say, no, I can't do that. This becomes our truth. It becomes, that the universe will mirror back to us. So if we continue saying, it's impossible for me, I can't do this, it's never going to happen, this is, of course, what will come true for us. And so we need to begin to watch our thoughts, watch our language, to begin to really understand the power of what it is that we are putting out into the universe. And so when we talk ourselves up, of course, we change so much in our energy. We change so much about who we are, about our belief system. But we're not encouraged to do this. We're told that to talk kindly about ourselves, to talk well, to tell people what our gifts are, then this is being big-headed. And so we learnt bit by bit to shut ourselves down, to deny our real talents, to hide our own light. And then this leads us on to, because we are told to express ourselves in a limited way, what happens is we then create a limited life. And we start to think that this is normal, that to live this small life, to suffer, to be just about happy, all of this, then we think this is normal, that this is what life is. But it's not. We have the ability to be more. We have been blessed with the capability to be more. And what we have to do is actually stand up and start saying, rather than denying myself, rather than denying what I can do and who I am, I'm going to stand up and start saying, look what I can do. I did this for years. Back in school, they tried to teach us tennis. I couldn't get it. I just couldn't get it. So when I grew up, met my husband, got married, he said, let's go play some tennis. And the whole time I said, I can't play tennis. He said, why not? I said, because in school they told me I couldn't. Through a lot of cajoling and a lot of persuading, he got me onto a tennis court. I'm never going to be the world's greatest player, but I enjoy it. And this is the point, that somebody a long time ago told me that I couldn't do something. And I took that on and I argued for it. And I told anybody who asked me that I couldn't do it. Until the moment when somebody believed in me and said, but you can. And then I actually went out and tried it and proved that I could. Now, it could be anything that we're arguing to stay small in. It doesn't matter what it is. But what we need to do is start looking at our lives and start looking at the language that we're holding, the words that we're saying, the belief systems that we are holding about ourselves, and discover, is my belief system limiting me or is it setting me free? And if it is making you feel small, change it. It might feel like a complete lie to start with. It might feel scary. It might go against every feeling that you've got in your body. But remember that what you were given isn't naturally yours. You were given this as a kind of training. People kept telling you the same thing over and over and over again until you actually believed it. But it wasn't your natural state of being. Children aren't born thinking, oh, here's something I can't do. They play, they experiment, they pick up a pen, they try drawing, they do bits of modeling. They try absolutely everything. It's only later that the adult, in whichever form, whichever relationship, starts going in and saying, no, you can't. That's not good enough. And that is the moment when we start pulling back and we start limiting ourselves and saying, because I've been told I can't do something, because I'm told I'm no good, that's when we add another limitation to our powerful cage of self-limitations. So start believing in yourself. Start standing up and saying, you know what, I might enjoy it. I'm going to give it a go. I haven't tried it yet. There are so many words and concepts that we can use to step past this limiting belief system. So try it. And don't ever think, I tried it and I failed. Try a different phrase. I'm really proud that I tried it. I tried it, but I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. But don't place another negative on top of your trying. Just give yourself that freedom, give yourself that permission to expand. Now I can feel the energy shifted. We've got the light beings here and they're saying, I did ask them in, and saying, please, can we do some light language? And we can. And they want us to become unlimited. They want us to be able to manifest, to create as freely as they can, to discover our power, to discover what it is to desire and then to create. And so that's the kind of energy we're going to bring through. So let's find out what it is. So you're going to sit back, relax, close your eyes. We're going to see what beautiful and loving messages, activations they have for us. Você orashne que aranda sia, que arrange que já na câmara só tia isca baronda carucia, tonoara magita se. Tianni tian da sia to isnartisne, cari e danna marajon cosawara. Ture e camata diete da shasharan da coraran da caricese. Camora it che shoran da sema, marissa. Tare shuntiasa. Mora esha dar da che curange che sarà da paraiti sia dar. Jandiar etisniar cora sendikais kiskaya na brother schaura it che savraito. Tanu iskuia ta cora sakara matata. Yarinchke. Hamos yamos maradora ratarase. Siata yarando zarindo kushme. Yarasi. Ta yita tamura iske wa me yeto korokar. Tanishke. Tanushin zadient ke yeto korajara ta sihe haiko aramara. Tarishi sayiska yutorana da paranda kshia. They're asking, which one are you going to believe? Are you going to believe the lies that have been put on, the man-made rules? Or are you going to believe the universe, the unlimited universe from which you have come, that you are a part of? Which one are you going to believe? Maroshinska, ayetakarora, taranino, Morejiski itki otukurgoroga marata chesa. Tani yarndashi. Timushushio etishkusa. Turadanti shiyanda. Tataramara tuturia satar tekiyo. Jan yaradanna samaradayet. Grosartisi. What may have been your past does not have to be your future. Bashiki kuskaranda kajamarasa sataya. Chayerora zia takara. Tayerora takara itarishkasa. Tariskia. Namarosi. Maya aikai shorsana. Marandodorojamara. Sise. And as they cut the ties that, as they cut the ties that link you to the past and to the remaining small, then we can become free. Ah, yes. Ayeya, ayeya, naranda korasa. Tayeya nyamorasa. Ayenya oraba. Ayonya to kukarasaka. We have to literally rotate our belief system. This is the way that we are facing, but they are changing our belief system so that we face with a different belief system. We face the world instead with the one that is open to possibilities. We have choices to make, and we choose either to believe in the unlimited nature, the real nature of what we are, which is what you know in your heart, or we choose to believe still consistently in the punishment of life to make us feel small. And this was done by humans to protect us from the sense of failure. But it is not failure to try to experiment. It is instead our natural way of being. So as they set our hearts free and set ourselves free from the ego, as they do this, we become capable of believing so much more about ourselves. And all we have to do is allow this new energy to come through, this new passion, this new design for life, to believe in who we are and to believe in the unlimited nature of who we are. Chari ishme sama. Taris sia wediotake. My mamara diese. We pora shasnia tata shnikishu kuha setasi. We have it all within us. It simply takes a rotation of our belief system to know that our life can be wildly different from how we currently see it and from the kind of life that we are currently living. All you have to do is accept, or open and accept and allow. And that's it. So, siara, yes, sayarandakase, chaishe, taishinyasa, taishnesa. They offer us this space so that we can step forward and step into the unlimited nature. And they say that maybe the unlimitedness doesn't come immediately because we are still so wrapped up in the old belief system, but it is like shedding layers. And this we will do as we step forward so that things will become easier. So thank you for that very powerful message. And yes, I hope you will step forward and embrace who you are, embrace your life and all that you can do. And I thank you so much for being here with me, and I look forward to being back on another Friday spiritual lecture Don't forget, follow my page, sign up, follow me on YouTube, or have a look at my website and to see all the things that I offer currently. And reach out if you need any help in any area. I send you many, many light blessings and all the blessings for an amazing and unlimited week. Bye bye.